Capitalize on losses by the Bengals and Broncos this weekend to reclaim the top seed in the AFC. But the Chiefs also defeated San Diego 10-3 and extended their winning streak to 7. So right now, the Chiefs and Jets would be the two wild cards in the AFC, which would leave the Steelers on the outside looking in. Stephen A., you have the Chiefs missing the playoffs, correct?
Yes, I do.
How come?
Well, listen, I just assume they're going to lose one more of their games, and I think the Steelers are going to run the table. I think the Steelers are going to beat Denver this week. I think they're going to close out the season beating Baltimore at Baltimore and in Cleveland at Cleveland. I know Johnny Manziel's in Cleveland, and he'll have them buzzing in the season finale. They're playing with house money. They'll have absolutely nothing to lose. You're going up against the 31st ranked defense against the pass in the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I understand that it's a lot of reasons for trepidation. But in the end, I think the Steelers' high-powered offense can ultimately close the deal, and I'm going to assume that the Jets will win as well. Now, obviously, the Kansas City Chiefs have a soft schedule, the softest schedule of the three. They're on a roll right now. Andy Reid is doing a phenomenal job, but I'm just hoping that the game manager himself, Alex Smith, will show up and not be able to get it done. I could see the Chiefs losing Week 17 against the Raiders, although it's in Kansas City. I could see a miracle happening and them lose to the Ravens at Baltimore, particularly when the Ravens just got shellacked by Seattle last week. I could see those possibilities. And so when I look at it from that perspective and I look at the Steelers' high-powered offense, I'm just of the mindset that the Steelers and the Jets will find a way to get in here. Not ultra confident about it because, again, the Chiefs do have a relatively patsy schedule, at least based on record against the opponents. But I picked the Jets, so I ain't going against that, whereas Skip picked the Bills to make the playoffs. And I'm not going up against my Steelers because, damn it, they're my Steelers with, as far as I'm concerned, the most prolific passing attack in all of football. I'm worried about that damn secondary of theirs that can't defend the pass to save their lives. Although A.J. McCarron got intercepted, and that dance by William Gay in the end zone was the funniest dance I saw all week. But I'm going to roll with my Steelers because I'm rooting for them, because I believe in Mike Tomlin, because I believe in Big Ben Roethlisberger and Antonio Brown and Martavis Bryant and Marcus Wheaton and Heath Miller and D'Angelo Williams. I believe in this crew, and I think the Steelers will find a way to meet the Jets, they'll both find a way to make the postseason. And Kansas City, despite their great late surge, will be on the outside looking in because they'll lose one of their last 3 games.
Real quick, Skip, I just wanted to mention they all have to finish 11-5 and win out for the Steelers to get in, and then the Jets would be left out of it.
Okay, got it. So I believe you are viewing this situation strictly with your heart. I get you when you talk about your Steelers. I get that. I believe they'll win out. Denver, at Baltimore, at Cleveland. I just think they'll win out. I think Kansas City, a team I'm not sure we've even mentioned on this show all year. I could be wrong. I guess we talked about him after Peyton pulled off his minor miracle,
yes,
right? Yeah, we did it the next day. But Kansas City's won 7 straight games, Mr. Smith. And during that streak, they have taken away the football 18 times and given it away only 4 times. That's plus 14 in turnovers over a 7-game win streak. That's an astonishing stat to me. And you mentioned Alex Smith. He's not just a game manager. He is the best game manager in all of football. 15 touchdowns to only 4 interceptions. They're banging the ball with Charkandrick West out of Abilene Christian. You know, like, I don't know what they're doing, but their defense is tied with Carolina for 4th in points allowed. So that's pretty good. Now, is Kansas City going to win out at Baltimore, Cleveland, Oakland? I say yes, which brings me to your Jets, your wild card pick. Your Jets are going to lose Saturday night at Dallas, at Jerry World. They are going to lose. And after they do, they're going to come home and face the New England Patriots, led by this quarterback who wears number 12 named Tom Brady, a Jets killer. And then they finish up at my wild card pick at Buffalo in the season finale. I just think the Jets might lose out instead of win out. And if they lose out, they're going to be the odd team out of the 8 and 5s, I would say, if my math is serving me well here, and I believe it is.
Well, I think everything that you just said, in all seriousness, is valid. Aside from the idiocy of them losing to Dallas in Dallas on Saturday night.
We'll see.
I mean, it's just a waste of our time. Jerry Jones has contaminated you.
Yeah.
You know, that's all that's happening.
Yeah,
It's a waste of time. I'm not going to even entertain that. But they could lose to New England. That's going to be tough. Or they could be so hyped for New England that if they beat New England, they could have a downward slide at Buffalo to close out the season. Again, I'm hoping against hope. I believe in the Steelers. I'm hoping against hope for the Jets, because it could easily be the Steelers and the Chiefs who end up in the playoffs as opposed to the Jets, particularly based on the schedule. I'm not immune to that, but I'm just holding on because courage of my convictions, as you so eloquently state, as it pertains to the Jets, my belief in the Steelers, not just my heart, but my belief in that high-powered offense that they have. Kansas City clearly has the easiest schedule. They should make it. But I think something could go wrong, and I think it could come in the form of the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, and I say to you, to quote the great John Legend, just please, please, please let it go, Mr. Smith. Your Jets are going down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can't wait for Twitter Saturday night.
So let me get this straight. I need to let go of the 8-5 Jets.
Yeah.
But you can hold on to the 4-9 Cowboys.
Yeah, it's because of the divisions that one's in the NFC East, one's in the AFC East.
We don't have time.
Tom Brady
we don't have time.
against nobody.
Yeah. And
we have other
props
subjects
to
to
the
get to.
Chiefs
We don't
getting
have time
it done,
for your
obviously,
nonsense.
without Jamal Charles.
None.
Yeah.
Up next, back to the NBA. Injury ended Jay Crowder's season in the playoffs versus the Cavs, and he wants an apology for that, but will he get it? We'll talk about that when we come back.
Oh, man. Skip, won't you let it go? Just not on every show. Skip, please, please, please let it go.
Well, that just made my life. Oh, tremendous, tremendous, tremendous. All right, with the Giants.
Let it go.
That was the great John Legend.
Yeah,
right?
it was.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, I wish we could have seen him on camera. Yeah, he came
in
right
the
here in studio, singing to me and to Stephen A. Smith.
But do you know why he was singing to you?
Molly came in studio in February of 2012. Had to tell Skip that about Tim Tebow at the time. He probably said the safety. He's the one that told us to play it again for him with the Cowboys. Thank you, John. Thank you.
Got it.
This is a witch hunt. I'm sick to death, dead wrong. The odds are in your favor. No, you don't. High and dry. It's unbelievable. Tell me you can't close that deal. I won the fight.
I mean, this is unbelievable. You need to show him more respect. And you can say that nonsensical stuff, and then to top that off, you're moody. I'm not joking, bro.